Plenty of technical difficulties today. Plenty. Why is my internet going so slow? Maybe we'll figure it out. What does that look like? Is that awful? It doesn't look too terrible. We pop this bad boy out. Apologize for the delay. Today we're looking at Dark Hallway. And see where we're at right now. Oh, that's the wrong repo. Alright, here we are. And last time I used the absolute value to make it to where you can't jump off this ledge. Pretty good, right? And this hallway is forever now. Those are the things that I did last time. Oh, and now we have an inventory, kind of. So we have an inventory, and that dialogue. We did a lot of things last time. Now we need to get some items to pick up. So the way that we're going to do that simply is we're going to make it to where whenever we are showing the inventory, we're going to show the items that are in the inventory and then also the items that are in the vicinity. So immediately we know that we're going to need to modify the inventory. So where's the array? Okay, it goes by height and width. And then we have grid positions. All right. Self children is greater than the lit. This is if the inventory is full. and then find a free spot. That's if we get to this point. Let's see what that looks like. That's what we're just looking at. And then the icon. Let's see. Light corridor. Is it too dark? Let's make it less dark. There we go. That's probably easier on the eyes. Yeah, I think my mic was muted, and there's a pretty big delay. Oh man, that's very flashy. Gotta get that to not be so flashy. I'm sure that I can do that. It's a matter of updating at the right time, the right frame. But for now, we're working on the inventory in the vicinity, which I guess could be sitting on top of each other. Let's see, this creates a background, and then it has children. I don't think the children is what I'm looking at though. So icons, that's the item itself. But the squares, let's see, is that another entity somewhere? No, I don't see it. Interesting. That's okay, yeah. That's actually this thing. Low res. Are you talking about the game itself? Because oh, okay, it sorted itself. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm experiencing some internet issues currently. Well, thanks for watching on both. But yeah, today it's going to be internet issues, I think. Let me see. Yeah, connected with USB there. Oh, that's you, brother. You're on YouTube as well, man. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah, I think it's just going to be internet issues. I think my wife is streaming in the other room. Maybe we could reduce the quality. No, it's stuck. It's absolutely stuck. Try to force it up. I don't think that's going to work out. I think something is overtaking my internet connection, my bandwidth. Oh well. I apologize for the bad watching experience, and I understand if you don't watch. Alright. Now, the inventory. So this is actually a single entity right here. We could make a vicinity like as part of this. I don't think there's anything stopping us. And it'll just be the exact same thing with a slightly different position or origin. No, I don't think that's right. I think it's positive 0.5 on the X. Maybe that's right, actually. You know what? I'll let it do what it thinks, because I don't know for sure. All right, let's see if we can see the vicinity then. Yeah, there it is. But obviously, we don't want to see it until we see it. So how did we get the toggle? Yeah, so we have the close function. Hey, not Amanula. Thank you for the heart. Sorry for the bad internet connection at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so now we have a vicinity slot as well. Now, how is it positioning these icons? So draggable is an instance of icon is an instance of draggable. I see. So there was a button in here that was like random icon. Let's see. This one here. So it starts with the inventory, and then it creates this button. So let's just create this button. Just write in the constructor. Let's see, probably indent it. Oh, we don't have this function. Not a problem. Okay, I'm having a problem to where my first person controller is still enabled. So over here on the input function, we'll have to do a little check. And if the inventory is enabled, then we're going to go ahead and toggle the inventory. Oops. Yeah, here I am. Toggle the inventory. I mean, we're really going to do that regardless, so we can actually move that down out of this if statement. We're going to toggle it regardless, but then if it's enabled, what we're going to do specifically is disable the controller. Yeah, no, so we want that to go false. And then else, what we want to do is we want to set it to true. And we can simplify that by just assigning it to this value. It's effectively the exact same thing. So the opposite of player enabled is inventory enabled. Makes sense, right? I know that button's still there. Alright, great. So, almost there. A little problem is that first, the music is too loud. Alright, that's the first problem. Next problem is that this add item function forgot to add self, which is required for some reason. Is it back? Am I back? Okay, I think I'm good. Man, that's a lot of drop frames. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. That's terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done and then sign off, I guess. Not cool. Anyway. Let's see, inventory. Well, it's either self.append or self. I think it's just self.append. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if I should continue with my internet sucking so bad. I don't know. It's doing a little bit better. I just don't want to put people through this. Like if it's really terrible. That's cool. Let's switch things around like that. This is pretty much just the inventory that came with the thing. Trying to manipulate it. I'll do vicinity items. I don't know. All right, so when we are opening the inventory, we can set our items in vicinity, and let's see, our items don't exist yet. And so the items are going to have a position. Each item will have a position, and its vicinity will be something that we set on hallway. Alright, so when we're doing append, we have to look and see what is happening on append, ultimately. These are draggables. I have a scale, an origin, and a 0.5. I see. Texture scale. And then they have a parent, which is, I guess, how they get their yeah, so the only difference between this is that, I mean, we could, I'm trying to think, can we even call that on a different item? A different entity, I mean, you know. So if we're passing in the items of vicinity, which we will have to do because it has no context for us right here, what we want to do is show the items in the vicinity element. It's pretty much the exact same thing as append. Can we do that? And then we'll pass in parent so that we don't necessarily have to make it self. Where else is self coming into play? That stuff is fine. Find free spot. That's going to be a problem. So we'll need X and Y to be derived from just the loop itself, because they're just going to be placed in whatever order. Doesn't really matter. And we're already passing them in right here, so just comment that out for now. Well, I guess we'll say if parent equals self, then we'll do this step. Okay. This is fine. I'm not going to worry about this right now. Texture scale. They're both going to be the same. I'm not going to worry about it. All good. That's all good. They're just basically placing a draggable in the parent. So that means if we just take this append function and now we pass in the parent and give it a default value of self, we're free to use it now as both what we originally used it for and for the vicinity. So, question is, how do we clean up those items though? Because we'll need to get rid of them. So icons just kind of sit here, and I don't think, I could be mistaken, but I don't think they ever go away. Where? Oh, okay. It's a syntax error. 45. This. Just pass this for now. Alright. What is it now? Okay, so we can't do that. But we can do something kind of like that. So there we go. Effectively the same thing. It's ridiculous that I have to do that. Create a variable for if it is inventory, and then we'll say if there is no parent, is inventory equals true. Now this one we can simplify as well to only if it is inventory. What else? That find free spot, that I can still use that. Indentation level proper. Jeez. Some math right there. The big difference here is the same thing, is that we have a self. We can do the same thing. The parent doesn't make much sense. Doesn't matter. Now we can pass in parent here. And within there we can derive an is inventory if we need to. Now what's the difference between the two inventory positions? One is negative, one is positive, huh? For X, I believe. I'm on the wrong file. So vicinity 0.3, 0.4. Inventory negative 0.3, 0.4. So one is negative. The inventory specifically is negative. So in our find free spot function right here, this right here is going to be deterministic. We need to multiply by let's say is inventory. I don't know if that will. Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna do it that way. So if it's not inventory, it'll be a positive. Wait a minute. It should be positive X. Why is it Y? It's weird. Yeah, it is Y. Huh. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think it is X. I guess. It's something. Right? Does that make any sense? Inventory. The vicinity. And the inventory itself. Only difference is the negative 0.3. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. But we could completely just count the numbers. I mean, I hate for this to hang me up. Let's see, so find free spot. That's going to return an X and a Y for a free spot. And get rid of this garbage. Trying to figure out why that's negative. This doesn't make much sense. Like, okay, I have texture scale 1 here. And that is, what do we set that to? Height 7 and 4. And then how are we using that in the draggable? I guess it doesn't really care. Let's do something simple. Let's just move the draggable over to the other side. Alright, so I don't think that's it. No, it's not. We're just going down here. Honestly, it's this. Or no, it's not, I guess. put that back. Be to the other side, right? Alright, what's the actual difference between negative 0.3, 0.4? What are we looking at? A 0.8 difference? Wait, hold on. No, 0.6. It's 0.6. So, oh, is it the buttons? Is that the items? Oh, okay. No, that's not even the buttons. It's the draggables. So, put that back. And we have 1 divided by texture scale. Plus oops. So the texture scale is like 7. Maybe it needs to be minus. Or maybe it's half, minus half of the texture scale. I don't see it anymore. Let's see, 1 divided by the texture scale, which is 7. So x times 1 over 7. So 1 plus x times 1 over 7. Okay. Almost there.